All right, we are going to look at how commas are used in compound sentences. Um, this is pretty important because comma use is one of the things that a lot of kids don't understand very well when they get to fourth grade. Maybe you have not been writing sentences that are that long, and so I noticed that fourth graders and fifth graders tend to struggle with using commas correctly. So let's go ahead and put your name on your paper. It says a compound sentence has two or more complete thoughts joined together. Use a comma after each complete thought. Always put the comma before the coordinating conjunction. Okay? This is called the Oxford comma. We love the Oxford comma in my fourth grade class. I always use the comma before the coordinating conjunction when I'm writing, and so I insist that you use the Oxford comma as well. So what they're meaning is when you see a word like and, but, or so, the words that we were looking at before, we're always going to have a comma in front of those words, right? So remember we said that we wrote down, we said and, or, but, and so. So let's write those over here. And, or, I had to peek on my other paper. And, or, but, or so. So we're going to be looking for those. Those are called coordinating conjunctions. They're words, sometimes they're called linker words because they help to link two parts of a sentence together. All right, so Jane has a mouse, comma, Mike has a snake, comma, and, so there's our coordinating conjunction, I have a dog. So we definitely have a comma before the and, right? Okay, we're going to write each sentence and we're going to put commas where they're necessary. I'm sorry. My dog Chipper, I would say there has to be one after I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My dog Chipper went into your yard and he will not do it again. We also need one right here, right after yard, right? I'm sorry. My dog Chipper went into your yard and he will not do it again. So we needed to definitely have one there. Actually, let's leave this one off. I'm sorry my dog, Chipper, went into your yard. Yeah, we'll leave it off because that's a little too comma heavy if we have that many. So I'm just carefully writing it. If I write faster or slower than you, you can fast forward or pause. It's not like in real life where I don't fast forward or pause. Into your yard, comma, and he will not do it again. I hate when they don't give me enough room. And I'm such a big writer. My letters are so big. So big. Okay. So I squeezed it in there. I like to always correct each one before I write it. This is sort of like your rough draft and you can write on it and then you fill it in on the blank, right? Always when we're doing worksheets like this. Chipper likes flowers, so he wanted to smell your roses. So we're going to have to put a comma before so, right? And when you're speaking, if you say the sentence, you do want to pause there. Chipper likes flowers, so he wanted to smell your roses, right? Okay, this is a little shorter. Let's see if we can squeeze it in here. Yes, it's going to fit to smell your roses. I I have these roses in my yard, and they've been in my yard before I moved in, and they're beautiful. They're sort of a lilac color, and they smell so good. They actually smell heavenly. They smell like a kind of perfume that you would buy at the store. They're just lovely. And one time I thought, these smell so good. I wonder if they taste good. Because there are edible flowers that you can eat. So I took a petal off and I started chewing on it, and I don't think I've ever tasted anything worse. So Chipper Chipper probably knows better than to chew on the roses because he knows that they might taste yucky. They smell great, they taste bad. He crushed some plants, but he didn't do it on purpose. So I just read but, right? So I'm going to put it right before but. He crushed some plants, but he didn't do it on purpose. We always, in our family, we say on purpose instead of purpose. All right, number 4. He jumped over the violets, but he stepped on the daisies. I just heard a but, so I'm going to put it right before but. He jumped over the violets, but he stepped on the daisies. So I paused right there. Oops. Daisies. Okay. Looking at number 5 right now. I looked over the fence. I saw Chipper, and I called him. That sounds like I paused twice, doesn't it? I looked over the fence. I saw Chipper, and I called him. So we're going to do one after fence. I saw Chipper, one before the coordinating conjunction and, right? I looked over the fence. I saw Chipper. It's a good dog's name, Chipper. My friend in elementary school, her brother's nickname was Chipper. We called him Chip. And I called him. Okay, last one. I could plant some more flowers, or I could weed your garden for you. Well, it looks like or is one of our coordinating conjunctions, so I'm going to put a comma right after flowers. Okay, looks good. All right, so remember that we're always going to use the Oxford comma. And what the Oxford comma is it's a comma that comes before a coordinating conjunction. It goes before and, or, but, or so, right? These are our coordinating conjunctions. We wrote them down right here. So whenever you see and, or, but, or so, or whenever you use them when you're writing, you are going to put a comma before. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this helped you to understand how to use commas in compound sentences. And we learned a little bit about Chipper the dog. All right. Have a lovely day.